Well, I'm Dave Ambler. This is my wife, Chris. We worship at St Francis Cleethorpes and have done for at least, time flies these days, at least 20 years, probably longer.
Yes, definitely longer. It's more like 30 years.
I just go to show how out of touch I am, really. I think the worst part of it, as far as we're both concerned, is our granddaughter had a very nasty accident in June. She fell over in the garden and broke her arm very badly. She went to Grimsby A&E. They realised that it was beyond them. She had to go elsewhere. Then they checked her again and found she'd no pulse in her wrist. So she was blue lighted to Hull. That seemed to happen in the wrong time, didn't it, in the year, in the pandemic? But
It did.
she's fine now.
It made us feel very helpless and that we couldn't give the support that we ought to be giving to our daughter and granddaughter. It wasn't very pleasant at all.
But we had a lot of support in prayer from a great many people, Nick and a lot of the congregation, and people not of this congregation who supported us, and we could feel it. We felt that support flowing into us.
Yeah. My cousin lives away, and she prayed for us, but she also encouraged people in the prayer circle that she belongs to pray. We also stretched out as far as Chesterfield for people praying for us, and Bethany sailed through her recovery, absolutely sailed through it. We were amazed at how quickly she did recover. One of the things I've learnt about God working through this time is that even at your darkest moments, He is there and He is supporting. You don't necessarily notice it at at that moment, but later on you realise that God was in that situation, and it is uplifting to think back afterwards, even though you felt really depressed or really worried or really scared at any time. I think the image for me, kind of like my last answer, was the reading of footprints, because I know a lot of the time that God is there by my side, helping me through things. But then when you feel desperate and alone, He's still there, holding you, kind of, even though you can't see that He's doing that. And that has meant a great deal to me, a great deal.
I think the words that come to me all the time is, I am with you always, even to the end of the age, world, whatever. I'd rather think of world than age. And as far as a hymn is concerned, is thine be the glory of risen conquering Son. They're the two things I want. I particularly ask for that at my funeral. Not yet, I hope.